Hey y'all, can we talk Zillow for a second? So I had this young guy call me the other day. Awesome dude. Really has his shit together. Was interested in seeing a house. And he saw it online, and I asked him, if he had begun the pre-approval process, and he said that he had reached out to Zillow. He did the online link and was working on that. And I was like, awesome. But if you wouldn't mind, I would also like you to apply with a local lender. And I explained to him the reasons why that's a good idea. He understood. He was like, yep, I will do it. And so he did. So at the same time, in parallel, he was applying with Zillow and this local lender. Fast forward to both of those lenders coming to a conclusion. Guess what? They came to different conclusions. Zillow approved him for, I believe, over $300,000 and told him, I believe, it would only be about $5,000 to get into a house. The local lender did a little more research, determined that while he has a wonderful credit and is super awesome income-wise and all that, his income history wasn't quite long enough. He was self-employed. He needed a little more work history and, another tax return. So in order to buy right now, he actually would need a cosigner. That's entirely different than what Zillow told him. Plus, I don't believe he was pre-approved for quite as much as Zillow said. The kicker is his out-of-pocket to purchase a house would really be more like $15,000. How Zillow was telling him he could only spend $5,000, he would only need $5,000 to get into a house is beyond me. I know the market is shifting. I know that you can get seller's help a little more readily right now, but still, $5,000, especially on an over $300,000 house, doesn't really make sense. Let's use our noodle. So anyway, just a little word to the wise that if you are thinking of buying a house, number one, you got to save some money. You have to have some money in the bank. $5,000 is not really going to do it. There are exceptions always, but normally you're going to need a little more than $5,000 to buy a house. Anyhow, the whole point is, if you want to buy a house, save your pennies, apply with a local lender, and start away from Zillow.